done for Hastings. Tina Fulch is going to make that stop this fall. Tina's been on city council for 6 years. She's a good friend. She's trustworthy. She's honest. She's going to fight like hell for your rights at the state capitol. Tina Fulch.
Hi, everyone. You know what? I want to take a moment to thank all of you for taking the time this morning out of your busy schedules to come here today and to rally together around this issue. Thank you so much. I'd also like to thank the Hastings Police Department for being here today to ensure our safety. Thank you, officer. As Tom had said, this isn't my first go-round. I've actually run in the past, back in 2018, I'm sure many of you remember. And in that year, I almost took this seat. I only had to flip 221 votes, just 221. And I'm feeling confident this year that this is the year we're taking this seat. Most definitely. I plan to be our first female House representative for our city. You know, I wanted to share a quick story. Judy over here mentioned about us being out on the door, and yeah, we're door knocking like crazy. And just recently I was out in the community, and you know, you're going from house to house to house, and I came upon a garage door that was open. And so I go into the garage, and there's a group of fellas who are in there, and they're watching the Sunday football game. I'm like, hey, I'm Tina Fulch, I'm running for the Minnesota House. And the first question, the standard question that came to me was, so what party are you with? And I stopped for a moment, and I said, you know, it's easy to figure out who the local candidates are these days. Because if you're a male, you're a far right-wing candidate for the Republican Party. And if you're a woman, you're with the DFL. And so have you ever thought about that? Why? Why all the candidates that you saw up here today are women. They're mothers. They're with the DFL. Have you stopped to think about that? Well, I surely have. And I think what we all have in common is that we care tremendously about our community, about bringing people together and stopping the divisiveness that we're seeing. We need to set aside our differences and work together to find solutions within our communities and on a statewide basis. And I think also something that's unique to us is that we care about equality. We care about raising up, lifting up everyone within our community. And by golly, we sure as heck don't want government telling us what's acceptable, what's right within our families. So we've had some tremendous speakers today, and I'm not going to reiterate what they've had to say. I want to have a call to action here. You know, a lot of folks have volunteered. They've stepped up. God bless Tom Bullington here for organizing our local Hastings Progressives group. Eileen Weber and her husband Bob for what they've been doing for the party, organizing our Senate district as a whole. There are so many individuals who are assisting, but I also want to recognize those who have stepped up to run. We have other candidates here. We have Jen Fox, our Hastings City Council member, up here in the back. And I also want to recognize Angie House, who's here today, because she's an amazing young lady, and she's running it to represent us within our own community. Thank you for your commitment to serve. But honestly, what we're seeing happen across the state, I think it's because of COVID, it's COVID burnout. There's really been a decrease in activism, folks wanting to get out and to volunteer. There are so few individuals who want to door knock. It's really amazing. I talked to candidates throughout the area, and they're all experiencing the same thing. So today, what we've done is that we have literature drop packets that are ready. They're ready up at the table, and it doesn't mean that you have to talk to anybody. You don't have to knock on any doors. You can grab one of our packets, and you can just go distribute, go door to door, drop off a piece of literature at each of the homes that's on the little map that we'll give you. It's like 30 to 50 houses. It's not really a big deal. But it helps. It helps us out a great deal. And you can do that whenever you care to do it. You could do it now, today. You could do it sometime this week if you get an opportunity. So those packets are up at the table, and we'd love for you to be able to take one. And if you're retired and you have a group of friends that love to get those extra steps in, we'd love to give you a packet to do later on with your friends. Also up there, if you're interested, we would really appreciate it if you donate. Honestly, guys, donate until it hurts, until you're a little uncomfortable. You're like, oh goodness, I'm not sure what to do here. Because there's a great program here in Minnesota. It's called the Minnesota Political Contribution Refund Program. And what it does is it gives each of you, as an adult, $50 to spend each and every year on statewide candidates, on our campaigns. And so please remember that. Please give every year. If it's me, if it's Judy, or one of the other statewide candidates, it makes a tremendous difference when we're only raising $50 to $100 at a time. So thank you for those who have already donated. We have donation envelopes up at the table there, and we would really appreciate your contributions as we come into the last 5 weeks of the election. So thanks again, everyone, for coming out. I'm the last speaker. Hopefully I'm not the least. Right. And so we appreciate all of your hard work. Thank you for being here again today. Let's go out and let's take all these seats. Let's win in a big way. So please, thank you for being here. Stick around, linger. It's wonderful to have conversations with you all. Have a great weekend. Thanks.